Creating a community on Zenler. Go to your dashboard, across to communities and click create communities if you have not already. Once this opens up, you can upload an icon and a cover photo. We'll look at these in a few moments. The first thing we wish to do is to name our community, and we need to give our community a description. Once this is done, we can then say where this community is tied to. We can either have an open community for the whole site, or we can tie the community into a course or a bundle plan. Let's click Course Bundle Plan, and let's just select which of the courses this is going to be added to. In this case, we've got one course in this site, so we're going to choose how to easily create your course inside Zenler, and we're going to tie it to all of the pricing plans so everybody has access to this community that is in this course. Now, if I was to deselect the bronze and silver, then only the gold members of this pricing plan and this course will have access to this community. In this case, I'm going to select all of them and then click out. Now, to create our community, we just simply click add. But just before we do that, I'm going to set a cover photo and I'm going to set an icon for our community. Let me just click add and show you what it looks like without the icon or the cover photo. Click add. Now our community has been set up, and we need to just publish our community now to make it live. Notice that we can still go in and edit this inside here. I'm going to click Publish Community, and this community will now be tied to this particular course. Remember, if you have multiple courses in here, you can select the courses where this community is tied to. Click Publish Community, and this community is now published. We have one member in this community, but if you have more members inside the course that you added the community to, they will appear inside here. We can also go to the community here by clicking Go to Community. Let's click Go to Community. This will open up a new pop-up, and you can see we have our communities in there. We also have discussions. Now, you're the only one that can see the discussions because they are inside the course, unless people are students of that course. Again, if you have multiple communities and others are not in those communities, they will not see the communities or discussions that they're not part of. But you as admin see all of your communities. You can also write down notes here. We're going to talk about this in a minute. But the first thing I want to show you is our icon on the left hand side. You'll see that it's just a generic icon, and there's no particular cover photo inside this top area. So let's add those now. I'm going to just close this community down, and I'm going to go into this community here, and I'm going to add a new icon by clicking Change. Now notice that the recommended image size is 32 by 32. So this is basically a square image. So when I click Change, I'm going to select an image that has just a square ratio. In this case, I'm going to pick this icon 1. I'm going to click Open. It's going to allow me to crop it. This looks good to me. I might actually put it a little bit further in the corner, so there's a little bit more white space, and click Crop and Save. So now I've done this, and I'm going to click Update. When I view the community now, when I go to this community by clicking Go to Communities, you're going to see that our little icon is going to appear in here now. You see our little Z. So now I want to set a cover photograph for this community as well, because at the moment there's nothing in here. So let's go and edit our community. You can see our community is in here, and we can view it, and we can see the members, and it's showing the status of published. So we're going to click Edit to this, and we're now going to change this background image. Now notice our recommended image sizes are 620 width pixels by 200 height pixels, but you can crop an image as well. So I'm going to click Change here to just view an image and add it. So I've picked this lovely picture here of these seal pups, and I'm just going to scale this to the right size, and I'm going to click crop and save. So now I have this lovely image in here, and I just need to click update, and then we will view this community. So I'm going to click here, go to community. This will then open up the community tab, and you can see I have this lovely picture now at the top. So this community is now ready and it is tied to the appropriate course. By clicking the edit button inside of the communities when you have one set up, you can go and add this to other courses, or you can change it or move it to site. You have the flexibility to edit this at will. Always remember to click the update button when you've finished. This is how simple it is to set up a community on Zenler. Zenler does not limit the amount of communities that you can have on your site. As we spoke about before, you can set up a public community as well by just making sure that you use site instead of tying it to a course or a bundle. This is communities on Zenler.